Welcome. This is a beginner's yoga for hip flexibility routine. For this class, you may want to have a few blocks nearby, and if you don't have blocks, be sure to look in the description for an alternative. We'll begin laying on our backs, taking the feet mat width distance and just beginning to rock the knees side to side. Gentle rocking motion, nothing too crazy, just rolling over the hips, over the low back, the glutes. We'll come back to center, placing the right ankle to the top of the left thigh, and you can rest right here or go ahead and hug the legs towards the chest, interlacing your fingers behind your left leg. Wherever you are, keeping the feet flexed, so pressing into the heels, drawing the toes up towards the sky. Option to gently rock side to side. And we'll release, switching sides, taking the left ankle to the top of the right thigh, resting right here, or go ahead and interlace your fingers behind your right leg, hugging the legs towards the chest, as close as you can comfortably get them. Option to rock side to side. And we'll release. Hugging the legs towards the chest, take a moment here. Palms face down on the mat. And when you're ready, we'll go ahead and alternate legs, so straightening the right leg and then straightening the left, engaging the core. Take your time here, lowering the leg as much as you can. In time, you're going to deepen that stretch. You're going to lower the leg a little more. When you're ready, drawing both knees towards the chest. One last hug here. And we'll gently round up to seated. We'll come to our knees, our tabletop pose, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Straightening the left leg, tucking the toes, and pressing into the heel. It's almost like you're pressing the heel into a wall. Gently release, switching legs, straightening the right leg, tucking the toes and pressing into that right heel. Gently release and inhale, rounding through the spine all the way down to your belly, resting on your forearms, elbows in line with the shoulders or just a little bit in front. Inhale, lifting the sternum, engaging the core. Exhale, softening the shoulders, pressing the tops of the feet into the mat, engaging the legs. On your next inhale, planting the hands underneath the shoulders, sending the hips up for down dog. Keeping a bend in the knees, or feel free to walk the knees. If it feels better here, you can even take the feet a little further apart. Now, if you feel like it's a bit difficult to straighten the back here, you can go and place blocks underneath the hands, just making sure that they're not going to slip. If this feels sturdy, you can rest right here, keeping that bend in the knees. Drawing the breath into the belly, pressing the mat away from your hands and your feet, allowing the head to be heavy, no tension in the neck. On your next inhale, stepping to the top of the mat, coming right into a half lift. You can place the blocks on the second highest setting if that feels good for you. And if this is too much of a stretch, you can come up as high as you need, placing your hands on your thighs or your shins. As you exhale, take a fold, bending the knees. Let the head be heavy and allow the thighs to really support your torso. Inhale, come to standing, hands reaching up overhead. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, the hands reach up. Exhale, take your fold, option to bend the knees. Inhale, half lift, flat back, come up as high as you need. As you exhale, remove the blocks, plant the hands, and step it back, coming right into a plank. Planting the knees to the mat. Lower halfway, engage the core. On an inhale, come into a gentle back bend. Slight bend in the elbows if that feels good. Exhale, down dog. Option to place blocks underneath the hands if that feels best today. Inhale, stepping to the top of the mat, half lift, flat back. Exhale, take your fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, stepping the right foot back, planting the right foot and just pointing the toes towards the top corner of the mat. Keeping the hips square, you can keep your hands on the blocks or inhale, lifting the torso, reaching the hands up overhead. Warrior one. Once again, hips are square, pointed forward. If you need to, come up on your right toes, lifting that right heel. Embracing the wiggles and shakes here. On an exhale, remove the blocks, plant the hands, step it back into your plank. Plant the knees, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, sending the hips up for down dog. Using the blocks whenever you need. Inhale, stepping to the top of the mat, half lift, flat back. Exhale, take your fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, stepping the left foot back this time, coming right into your warrior one. pointing the left toes towards the top corner of the mat, or feel free to stay on your left toes, lifting that heel. Resting the hands on the blocks, or go ahead and lift the torso, inhale, hands up overhead. Exhale, remove the blocks, plant the hands. Step it back, plank. Chaturanga, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Plant the knees, sending the hips towards your heels for child's pose, forehead or cheek to the mat. Resting here if this feels good, or go ahead and modify by placing a block or pillow between the hips and heels. And you can even place a block underneath the forehead or a large pillow underneath the torso just for a little more height and support. Wherever you are, drawing the breath into the chest. As you exhale, softening the shoulders, the upper back. Drawing the breath into the belly, expanding the lower back as you inhale. So just feeling the waistband of your pants getting tighter here with each breath. With each exhale, surrendering deeper here into the pose, softening the hips, the toes, softening the belly. And we'll gently release, coming all the way up. We'll make our way down to our backs. Hugging the knees towards the chest. Big hug here, big squeeze. And then we'll take the feet to the bottom of the mat. Hands to your sides, palms facing up, preparing for Savasana. Taking this one moment out of our day, out of our practice, to just be and to feel the body in its fully relaxed state, in its fully present state, soaking in all the work we just did. We'll rest here a few more moments. We'll gently begin to wake up the body, wiggling the fingers and toes, rocking the head side to side, rolling over towards our right. Full inhale. And exhale. Gently come to seated. Inhale, hands up overhead. Exhale, heart center. Thank you for joining. Namaste. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it below, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates on future videos and live streams.